My dear students, wish you all a very good evening. I am your professor Debojyoti Banerjee and I am again on Dev Sir Online. Tomorrow is our D-Day. That is, finally the NEET 2020 is going to hit. Tomorrow is Sunday, that is 13th September. And today I was being called by so many of my students about, right from the morning I was having so many phone calls and people were asking me about, sir, we are feeling tense, we are feeling stressed, we are feeling some kind of डर लग रहा है सर क्या करें प्रिपरेशन तो हो रखा है पर फिर भी कुछ तो ऐसा है. Now what came to my mind, I'm going to tell you for the last time, for your last time preparation. That means the last nick. 1, 2, 3, bang, and you start running. Basically, you do not need to run. Relax. Listen very carefully. Now, this is you, my dear, who was very happy. Finally, the NEET arrived. You are at your home. You know what? You have been dreaming for so much long a time for your dream medical college. And you are just at the door of it. And here it is, NEET. It's for the last 2 to 3 years that you have been preparing yourself, taking examinations, mock tests, this test, that test, and you have done every single thing. And it's just a simple way to just open the door and get inside. So why are you getting afraid of? Keep your cool and relax, because you are just knocking at the door of your dream medical college. And you are just a few hours away from here to there, right? But you have to remember something. Do not let your self-image down, because you have to be very strong and resilient. There will be lots of things and thoughts and things and coming inside your mind. Kya hoga, kya hone wala hai, kya hoga, kya hone wala hai. There are going to be lots of anxieties that you're going to face. Tomorrow, that means the test day, exam day, you need to know what you should do. The very first point, wake up early. Why wake up early? At least wake up at 5 or 5:30 in the morning. Why? Because as you're getting woken up, you'll be feeling a cool and peace in your mind. Wake up refreshed. Don't wake up stressed. Sit down, take a 5-minute deep breath session that I have told you about in detail about in my last video. Be happy. क्या होने वाला है? कल भी एक normal day है. It will be a sunrise, it will be a long day, and it will be a sunset, and it's done. It's nothing very special, but it's a very special day, although you know that. It's just the very same day. The thing is, this day is so special. You know what? You've been waiting so long. We all are being anxious and waiting so long for this 13th September 2020 to come. Because this day is going to change your life. And it's for the rest of your life, you will be just enjoying your passion to become a doctor, and you will be serving the nation, and you will be called as one of the best professionals in the world. That's what I have belief on you, and believe me that. For this, you definitely have to have a very strong mindset. What is that? You are not going to lose anything. डर किस बात के? क्या खोल देना है तुम्हें? Are you having anything to lose? You have lost your time, you have lost your hours, you have lost your everything for the last 2 to 3 years, the long time through which you were preparing. There's nothing to lose now. You're going to show yourself up. I did all these kind of things. Now look, here I am, the most powerful and the most successful man in the world. This is NEET. It's a mind game. The next point is that you have already lost your time for the last 2-3 years of your preparation, and you have accomplished. You have such good ranks in your mock test, in your school, and your performances. So you are already done. You are an accomplished person. So don't worry what is going to be happening. And the most important thing is, remember, pray to God and God will give you blessings. So, do your prayers in the morning, take Ashirwad from your parents and Ashirwad from your mentor, because they will be praying for you whole day, and that mind power from them will be focused on you, and you will be getting the psychological, the universal booster. And that really helps, my dear. Believe me, that really helps. And no need to think that your friend is having well preparation and they are well prepared, and what about me? Remember, it's not like that. You are the best. Always make this affirmation. आप लोग एग्जाम थिएटर में जाने से पहले 2 मिनट के लिए ये affirmation करना, जरूर करना. You will feel that mental strength. I am the best. I am the best. And do this. Believe that. It will give you a charge. अब एग्जाम हॉल में जाने के समय में कई बार ऐसा होता है कि कोई ऑटो वाले के साथ में कोई खिंच कहीं रास्ते में जाकर कोई किसी ने कुछ बोल दिया तो दिमाग खराब हो गया. So don't think about those things. Keep your cool. Keep your cool, because you are focused for a greater goal. Remember, do not forget that. कोई छोटा चीज तुम्हें आकर के डिस्टर्ब करके ना चले जाए. Remember that. You are targeting for the century. Right? And the most important point right now, what are the exam hall hacks? Exam hall में जाकर के आपको क्या करना है? Exam hall में आपको पहुंच जानी है right time में. Your gate will be opening at 11:30, so be there by 10:30 or 11. There should not be any rush, that I have already told you earlier. There should not be any rush. Go through a proper checking. Have your photograph, the same photograph that you have pasted in your form while filling up the form for NEET. The same photograph copy आपके पास में रहना जरूरी है. You should be carrying your clean water bottle, a 50 ml sanitizer, mask and gloves, and every safety devices. And the important thing is that always read carefully the notifications that are given in the notice boards or wherever. Listen to the whispers. कहाँ जाना है, कहाँ बैठना है. So go to those rooms in proper time. Take your seat. Be calm. Take your deep breaths. Take that breathing and mind cooling exercise. That's very important. And now be focused. You'll be having a pen and you'll be having your exam question paper and your OMR sheet. Now I'm going to tell you a very, very, very important thing. Now rub that pen on the back of your question paper, not in your OMR sheet. Be very careful about that. Rub that pen at a small corner of your question paper to see that whether the flow of the pen is okay or not. Number one. The second point is that you have to be careful about that. Fill your OMR sheet form very carefully. What is that OMR sheet form? The OMR sheet form is the place where you have to write your roll number, your other registration IDs and number very carefully, very, very, very carefully. Do not press it very hard so that the paper gets teared. You know that this paper would be checked through a machine that is called an OMR reader machine, and if that paper is been torn or tattered or been folded or any scratch marks fall on that, it's very difficult for that OMR machine to read that paper. So be very careful about that. So be soft on your OMR sheet. Do fill the bubbles completely. Do not incompletely fill the bubbles, or do not put a point on them. So be careful about filling the bubbles, and I believe all of you have practiced all of these things. देखो क्या हो रहा है ना, you have already known about these things, you have already done them so many times, you have already practiced about them. तो टेंशन किस बात की यार. Third point is very important. तो आपके पास में पेपर आ गया, आपके पास में एडमिट कार्ड है, आप OMR शीट में आपका जो फॉर्म वाला पोर्शन है उसको फिल कर लिए हैं. नाउ क्या करें आप? इसके बाद में do not right away start your questions. You take a sip of water. Let it go inside. Cool. Take a sip of water. So drink a sip, breathe and start. Bang. तो क्या करना है? Drink a sip, take a breathe, pray to God and then bang on. Start. अब ये स्टार्ट करने के बाद में बिल्कुल नहीं रोकना है. धड़ाधड़ धड़ाधड़ धड़ाधड़. It will be like that. You should not be waiting for even a second. How many time you have? You have 180 questions that should be solved in 180 minutes. So you're going to have a total time span of 180 minutes. Now I will suggest you to complete your paper in 170 minutes. Because in my last training session, I told you about how to complete paper in fast pace. So if I really practice that, then you know the tricks and you know the techniques of how to fill the paper very fast. Now, to all the new members, I'm going to tell you that the time management is the very crucial thing. Keep your head cool, you're relaxed, you're taking your deep breath, the God's blessings are on you. Now you're charging. Start with the biology paper, because this paper is going to give you the marks. You'll be building your foundation. You'll be building up your confidence. Then complete the biology paper within 45 minutes. How to do that? You'll say that, sir, 90 questions, 45 minutes. How can you do that? Now in biology, what happens is that the questions are with this kind of an attitude, temperament, that either you know it or you do not know it. If you know it, then why are you tensed about? Do it there, just jot it down. And if you do not know it, then why waste your time? So do it or do not do it. But whatever you do it fast. Really, really fast. There will be a couple of questions on numericals, so you can arrange your time, manage your time in that. Now, students have really practiced and I have trained them in my specialized training sessions that how to solve these biology questions within 10 seconds. So, how much time you can save from that? You can understand. Now, next thing is chemistry. In chemistry, 60% of the questions will be like, either you know it, then do it. And if you do not know it, then why waste your time? Leave it. But don't waste your time. And 40% of the questions will be those questions in which you have to think and a bit little calculate. You have to put your arithmetics, you have to put your calculations on that, and that will be taking a bit little time. So use that time generously. So you have to complete 45 questions of chemistry in 35 minutes and strictly 35 minutes. It should not be, if it is more than 45 minutes, then you have to put a red dot full stop at the end. Now whatever time you are going to have. Now you are having 45 questions in physics, which is a rank decider subject. It is a very, very important subject that is actually the selector marker that we say. And this is having 45 questions and you have saved your time to invest 90 minutes for those 45 questions, right? And if you are going through this particular schedule, then you will be having a 10 minutes extra. This 10 minutes extra is called the closing time. Closing time is very important. Most of the mentors overlook about this closing time because closing time is very important, where you are going to check your final presentation is closed and you are presenting it to the examiner, right? And at that time, if there is any kind of problem, you can rectify it. हम लोग के साथ में क्या होता है? Normally what we face is that we at the end of the ma'am, 2 minutes, please give me 1 minute, please give me 1 second, and finally the paper has been snatched away. Many a times the paper gets torn. Many a times the paper gets folded. You have done every single thing correct, but still, due to that last moment hurry, everything is just doomed. So please keep your closing time, it's very important. So you can cut off 5 minutes from the closing time also and give it to physics or chemistry, right? After that, you complete your 180 minutes. Now we have to analyze a bit little of the question paper organization. So this is the question paper organization in which 60% of the question is straight away from the NCERT lines and they are very easy. 25% is medium, where there will be asking you about your understanding of the NCERT lines. Then comes the 10%, which is a bit little difficult. So they will be asking you that if it is this, then what will be that? So it's a bit little difficult. And the last and only 5% of the questions are a bit little challenging. Now what do you want? Why are you stressed about the 5% when you can answer easily 95%? So focus on the 95%, in which 60% is just so easy and 25 and 35% is moderately difficult. Then why are you stressed about the 5%? It doesn't matter if you leave them also. You'll be having a good marks. You can easily get into your dream medical college. Remember, if you can keep your cool, there is no context of being sad, no context of being too happy. Now what is meant by this? Now suppose this is a mixed paper in which there is difficult question, easy questions and all these things. Now you have to keep it in mind that if you are facing two easy questions, oh my god, a difficult question is going to come. And if you are facing two difficult questions, wow, it's the time for the easy questions. So neither you have to be too much. Wow, I am having these easy questions. Difficult is going to come. I'm not even like this, oh my god, I'm having only difficult questions. It's time for the easy questions to frolic on. So, keep your cool. It's a wave towards your success. So I believe you have understood about all the tips and tricks of the last minute. The last minute booster from my end. I'm your favorite Dev sir, and I'm giving you all the powers. I am giving you all the powers. Now repeat with me. We will crack NEET. Yes, yes, yes. We will crack NEET. Yes, yes, yes. And bam. Best of luck. Best of performance. I want to see all of you happy and helping others. Bye-bye. Never forget to subscribe my channel and hit on the bell icon to get more charge ups for your entrance examination preparation. See you in my next video. Bye.